I look at videos on YouTube and I want to add my own perspective, right? So I'm thinking to myself, video game sales were down a bit, but the industry as a whole was on and popping. It was growth in the video games industry last year. And, I don't know how they do those quarters or whatever, but it was profit, from what I'm seeing in videos. And if I look up an article, I'm pretty sure I'll see the same thing. But looking at like the last sales, the games, the AAA games at the end of the year didn't sell as well. And, I seen, I can't think of who it was, a couple of people, well, maybe like 2 videos talking about it. And I just want to add my 2 cents to it, because some people are saying that it's because consumer confidence is low, that there have been so many bad games that people are starting to take notice and maybe not want to invest in, in buying a new game or buying a game new. I don't know if that's the case. Well, maybe that is a part of it. I know it's a part of it for me. But I know, like, I'm gonna speak about myself personally first. Personally, the reason why I haven't really been buying games like right when they come out, for example, the only game I think I bought right when it came out in 2016 was Doom. I can't think of anything else. I just think it was Doom. And so, and I mean, because I've been a fan of Doom since, the first one, like in 93, 91. I think is when I first played it. But I didn't really have any interest in any of the new games like that, and it's just, and let's say for me personally, even if I would have bought a game new, I still probably wouldn't have played it, because I have a backlog I'm going through. And I think that was the main reason why I didn't buy anything new, was because I had so many older games that I haven't played yet. For me, I spend so much money on getting, like, the older titles, or maybe games that are just on sale. They don't have to be old. They can just have such a discount that it grabs my attention. Like, you look at a game, or me, I look at a game and it's, let's say normally it's $40, and then I see it on Steam and it's like 12 or 10 or 8, something like that. And I'm like, man, that's a good discount. And I'm thinking the game is probably good, looking at the ratings, So I'm like, I'm finna pull the trigger and get this, and that's what I'm gonna be playing. Or it's gonna add, go on the backlog with some of the other games I got, waiting to be played. And I think maybe that's what it is. To me, is that it's not that people aren't gonna really invest money. It's just that there's such a big backlog for a lot of people. And also that time in the, in the age group, because I fall into that age group. I'm believing they're saying that the average gamer today is between like 32 and 36 or something like that, somewhere around there, mainly mid 30s, or early 30s. And I fall into that age group myself. And so, like, I know myself, I'm busy with work, man. I'm working 2 jobs. I'm working to keep the kids clothed, keep mouths fed, and, basically take care of me and them for the most part. So it's just a lot going on, man. You probably don't have as much time to sink into video games. I think, basically, I guess what I'm saying is that the economy is probably playing into a lot of the reason why people aren't buying games. There are so many things that people have to spend money on, and then there's only so much time in a day you have to work, and so much. And I'm thinking maybe the working class, like me, has so much time to put into video games. Like, you can't really come home and put 8 hours into a game or whatever like you used to when you were younger. Or a game, or I mean, you can only do it. Let's say you could probably only do 8 hours, maybe a week, in games in total, maybe. Or maybe you might have a Saturday you can put into it, But then if you have a family, you got kids, then they want some of your time, or you need to put time into them. You probably have other hobbies, like you might work out. It's just time. But I'm saying is work takes the most. You're probably working 10-hour days, or maybe you got 2 jobs like me. and you work a lot, and it's just don't have as much time. But I think among like the working class, working class of society, man, who are gamers, who have that as a hobby, I think that's the main reason why they probably didn't buy as many, because they trying to get this money while they can. And that's not to say that games being shit or not working as well is not playing into it, because I think that's the case too. I don't really like pre-ordering anything. However, I did pre-order Doom, and I mean just because I'm a Doom fan. But everything else, nah, I didn't pre-order anything. It doesn't seem like it's worth it, but I guess that's another video. But anyway, that's it, man, for my 2 cents on like why games didn't sell that well on release in 2016, especially at the end of the year. And that's it, man. If you got something you would like to add to it, please comment, because I just want to hear what people think. Well, all right, man, take care.